man, Rajo here for thesubstream.com, and it's Midnight Madness night number 8. That means that after tonight, there's only 2 more movies left: The Smuggler and Kill List, the 2 that I'm most looking forward to. But tonight, it's The Day, which is a post-apocalyptic movie, and you can't have Midnight Madness without a post-apocalyptic movie. You've seen a million post-apocalyptic movies. I'm gonna just slur the word apocalyptic every time I say it. Apocalyptic. A lot of post-apocalyptic movies, it's like people with machetes, people with shotguns, roaming around the countryside, either killing mutants or other roving gangs of human survivors. But yeah, Stakeland last year, it was vampires that they were trying to kill. So let's see what The Day has to bring. Is this your first Midnight Madness movie of this year?
No.
It's number 6, I think. Well, we've been here since last... Yeah, since the start, basically.
What's been the best one so far?
It's between God Bless America or You're Next.
What other post-apocalyptic movies do you guys like?
Like 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later or something. And I do enjoy them, but I think that it's a kind of movie that you really have to be careful how you do it, because you can either ruin or really like make a big blockbuster out of it. So don't go over the top, make it unrealistic, but kind of keep it, like low-key in a sense. So.
If the apocalypse happened tomorrow, what would be the first thing you do? Where would be the first place you go?
My roommates and I have talked about being prepared for it, but I don't think we will be, because I mean it's just something you talk about, but you never really expect it to happen. So
See if there's any Starbucks open. Find the closest Starbucks.
Oh man! Myself in my apartment. I think that's a good safe place.
Yeah, I think
Aren't you gonna run out of food?
Oh, there's a grocery store right underneath my place, so very, very convenient.
But it's good that you said you'd stay at home, because if you're at home and there's no sound, there's no rumble, there's nothing, no one knows you're there. No one's gonna come looking for you. They're not gonna think to go there. So it's all about not creating that, not bringing attention to yourself. Yeah.
Always have a screwdriver handy.
Like a multi-screwdriver though, right?
Just something long and sharp for like hand-to-hand combat, just in case.
Not to unscrew things, to like stab people.
That could work too.
I wish I had a flamethrower, but I guess a butcher knife would do, like a good, nice Halloween butcher knife or something like that. Yeah. That's the biggest question. What are you willing to do to survive?
Do you have, like currently at your house, like an apocalypse kit? Like do you have a machete and some canned goods?
I have a Red Ryder.
Oh.
I can shoot their eyes out.
I have a golf club. Just the one.
Sounds like you guys are more prepared than you thought you were. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. And thank you to the lurker off camera also. All right, we're about to go in to see The Day now, and we're going to come back afterwards to Yonge Dundas Square and talk about it.
Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, wow, we had a proper red carpet at last. Oh. Thank you, guys. I want to introduce you to the director of The Day, Doug Arianowski.
Colin, thank you so much. We're so thrilled to be here. This is just beyond our wildest dreams, and everybody involved in Midnight Madness has been incredible.
The script was so strong, I mean, it was really well written and something relatively original, and the characters all had a really well-defined arc that made sense, and even though some of them didn't survive the entire movie, they all had their own.
We've never seen this movie with an audience, so this is our first time too, so we're here for you. We can't wait to see your reaction, and we hope you like the movie. Thank you so much.
My wallet, that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
So we just saw
The Day, and it's a post-apocalyptic movie about people who live in this bleak sort of wilderness, and they have shotguns, and they wear regular clothes, but then they tape up their sleeves and stuff.
I know you came tonight and you sat through the movie because there was one actor in this movie, and his name is
Dominic Monaghan.
And you love this person
because I was a really huge fan of Lost. The whole not Penny's boat thing is like one of the greatest moments in film or TV of the last 10 years.
And it's his face that sells it.
Yeah.
So this movie, another post-apocalyptic movie about a ragtag gang of survivors with taped up regular clothes that fight internal strife and external mean forces coming to kill them. And it really is, for all the world, like somebody sat down and said, okay, the film version of Cormac McCarthy's The Road was a success as a movie, and it did a whole bunch of neat things because of the parts of the story that it didn't tell. It doesn't show people chewing on human bones. It just shows people, the main character is a father and his son, coming on a gut pile where there had been some kind of slaughter going on. It doesn't show heads exploding as bullets rip through them or throats being torn open.
So this is kind of like...
It's like somebody saw that road and said, you know what, this is way too good. Made all of the scenes that they on purpose left out of the road and made a movie that's about the actual visceral politics of how the cannibals go about getting their meat. The screenwriter of the day mentioned in the Q&A session that it doesn't matter what happened in the apocalypse, except in this movie it does actually matter, because this movie is about the motivations of a group of cannibals. There's no animals, so they can't eat cows. However, why can't they plant grass?
Right.
Why don't they look like hillbillies with long beard and long hair if they've been living in the wilderness for 10 years? Why is the leader of the cannibals got like an evil character mohawk? There's a bunch of weird character details that are weird because there's no motivation behind them, because it seems like a film that's trying to take place in the same sci-fi horror world as The Road, except it's not telling the same story and it doesn't have the same intention, and therefore all kinds of weird, not quite worky stuff happens.
The film was kind of sold to me on it being like not your typical post-apocalyptic movie. These are like some real characters and strong female characters. Strong female characters seem like stock strong female characters. She smokes a cigarette and like doesn't say much, and she carries a shotgun.
Absolutely.
Therefore, she's not a weak lady.
And the film is ostensibly about somebody dealing with guilt. And in this context, how she deals with her guilt is by doing things that should make her feel more guilty. And that is what stands in the film as character development, and it doesn't work.
Not the best of this current crop of Midnight Madness films.
See you tomorrow when I and
Matthew Brown
once more will be talking about Smuggler. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
It says that below.
I know. Well, my face can say it too.